gon' slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 70, Indy. He don't know no better. Deep river.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way down to the 26. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 26.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 20. Let's get it. Let's go now.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let him know.
On 3rd down, Eason. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Go!
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Rip left, rip left.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Here we go. Tight end to the right. Blue draw, Corker. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. A throw over the middle, taken in. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here I come again.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Looking to run with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Yellow.
58 to Mike, 58. Hayward.
On first down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Good job.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Yellow.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
53 to Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Mack. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ready, set.
58, 58 to Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Set, go.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. They're on the 31-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Yellow.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Check, check. Lucky.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Let's go, Here we go. Attack.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Good job.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Eason. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Chiefs take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Pick the edge. Come. Hey, Charlie.
To throw on 2nd down, Eason. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Grant, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You're trash.
Hey, watch that. Pilot, 64, weak. Mike, 54.
Yeah, we don't want none.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Yellow. Hey. Switch. Hey.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
We ain't giving up nothing. Sunday.
From the 38, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he is all the way up past the 25. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Campbell making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go.
This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Looking to throw. Eason, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Switch, switch, switch. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Motion, motion, motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Get there.
7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it.
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You better bring it.
Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Hardman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Here, baby. Your trip is here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Watkins, the intended receiver. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Back to throw. Eason, he's got his man on the crossing route. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Great stone, Travis.
It's fourth down.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Ready.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with Mack. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Mike's 5-4.
Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Hit it.
On third down, Eason. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it. This is Matt. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
Yellow.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45.
Check 13.
Rush 6.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Mahomes now on first down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Let's go.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Watch the twist.
They run on first down with Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Line, there's no line, 80.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Off the play fake. Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Mike's 54.
From the gun, Eason. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now Sanders. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got him.
Now it's Jackson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Jackson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 25.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Yellow. 54, watch 54. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That's caught by Jackson. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Yellow. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. They got the ball to the outer 3rd of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge of the line of scrimmage.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Come on, QB, come on.
On 1st down, Eason. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Yellow, go on, 80.
54 Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes is going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Yellow, 43, 43.
Too little, tap.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll them out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person. No one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Looking to throw. Eason into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Get it.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Colts on third down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
he's got daylight. 30, 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
Then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On second down, this is Jackson. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Yellow. Right there. Here we go. Here we go.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets over. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
91.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.